Okay, welcome back, everyone. This is the home stretch. I am so thrilled that you have been with us for these 2 days together. I want to begin by thanking our breakout group facilitators for facilitating these conversations so beautifully, and to all of you who engaged with such curiosity, empathy, and passion, not just this afternoon, but throughout our time together. Over the last 2 days, we've had the opportunity to dive into a number of conversations that are core to the mission of SRE Network. In our opening keynote with Tina Chen yesterday, we asked what it means for SRE Network to be heading into our 4th year since we launched. How does this impact our understanding of the work we've already done and the work that we need to do? We then asked what it might take to create an SRE workplace for all, one that allows each individual to bring their full self to their work and feel welcomed and supported in that space. We explored the current state of Jewish workplaces and then examined what it might look like to bring an SRE lens to a particular aspect of Jewish communal life, gift acceptance and donor management. Today, we open our conversation with a multi-faith, multi-ethnic exploration of models of communal accountability and justice. And then we zoomed in on a conversation about accountability and repair in our Jewish spiritual spaces. We took the time to process these big conversations and began to think about what might come next in the work. We've said it multiple times over the last 2 days, the work of creating safe, respectful, and equitable Jewish communal spaces is long and slow. And that's why we are so grateful to partner in the work with all of you. Knowing that we are part of a network of fellow professionals, educators, clergy, and volunteers, it supports and sustains us through every challenging moment. We hope that you found that same support, sustenance, and revitalization over the past 2 days. And we look forward to continuing to partner together in the weeks, months, and years ahead. I also know that whenever a great experience comes to a close, there's that initial lift, and then a day or two later, it's hard to remember what we experienced together or what the action steps were that we were planning on taking. So we've made it easy for you by putting together an action steps resource. It was shared with you throughout the day on our platform, and we'll also be sharing it here in the chat. To just touch on a few of those now, we encourage you to visit the Convening webpage on our website at srenetwork.org under events. We'll be posting links to all of the resources there. We want to encourage you to watch all the Convening recordings, whether you missed some of them or you want to rewatch. We also really want to encourage you to share recordings of some of your favorite sessions with your colleagues and peers to help inspire and generate some new ideas. Also, please be sure to check out the grantees on our website by visiting our work section at srenetwork.org and start thinking about how they may help your organization further its gender equity work. We also want to encourage you to check out our resources tab on our website. It has a lot of great and relevant articles, resources, checklists, guides to help you on your journey. Please also be sure to sign up for our newsletter, follow us on social media, and also encourage your colleagues and peers to do as well. We hope that the last 2 days have demonstrated that we are working really hard to provide the community with outstanding resources and experiences, but we need your help to ensure that those resources reach the right folks. If you or someone you know is experiencing gender harassment, including sexual harassment in the workplace, please know that the Time's Up Legal Defense Fund, of which SRE Network is a proud 2021 supporter, is available to you. That fund is housed at the National Women's Law Center, so for more information, visit nwlc.org and click on the Legal Help tab. Another resource for individuals who may be currently experiencing harassment or abuse in their Jewish workplace is the Tom Mode free anonymous confidential call line powered by Jacada. That phone number is 833-760-0330. And for organizations looking for consultations around their policies, we encourage you to reach out to Sacred Spaces at jewishsacredspaces.org. Lastly, in preparation for Juneteenth, the Jews of Color Initiative has put together a great list of resources. Please check them out in the chat. And now it's my pleasure to introduce you to Tonda Case, who's going to provide us with a closing reflection and blessing, and then we will come back together for a few minutes to close our time together. Tonda?
Thank you. I honor and give thanks to and for every ancestor and energy that holds us and works for our good. I honor and give thanks to and for their every choice and sacrifice, knowingly and unknowingly, that brings us here together in this very moment. I give thanks for the earth, water, fire, and breath that roots us here together in this space, allowing us to be present with and for ourselves and each other. Beloved family and community, while we bring this convening to a close, we move with greater intention and a deeper commitment back to our work. As a final rooting in of what you have experienced here, learned, and given thought to over the past 2 days of your being together, I invite you to settle in, and if it feels righteous, close your eyes or lower your gaze. Find your place of peace, inspiration, and ease. Or if it feels righteous, just relax here and simply be. May we come into the same range and dimension in this moment by taking a deep breath together. On 3, I invite you to take a deep breath in. Breathe in through your nose, hold for 3 seconds, and release the breath with an audible sigh. 1, 2, 3. We are grateful for this container we've made to gather ourselves in one voice, one breath, to move with greater intention and a deeper commitment back into our work. Rooted in our emotional, mental, and physical bodies, we align our energies to honor the work you have done here, naming the power of living and being authentically, naming the need for creating and supporting accountable relationships, systems, and organizations, naming the vitally important relationship between accountability and repair, and naming the value of understanding how the whole of how we exist in the world, our race, gender, class, and other human characteristics intersect and overlap and cannot be separated when we examine all forms of oppression. In essence, this work is about changing, shifting, and transforming ourselves. And by doing this, we ultimately transform our world. Working to foster and hold safety, respect, and equity is tender work. As we have come into this liminal space together and well, I invite you to support and ground yourselves emotionally as I offer for you this final prayer. To every energy, to the one, all there is, Hashem, Shekhinah, my prayer for this beloved community is that all gathered here should have all that is needed to do their work of change and transformation. That all gathered here feel strong, empowered, supported, and joyfully liberated to show up fully and authentically, holding, working together, and building trusting relationships as core to really being proximate and rooting in this work. That all gathered here have the courage to speak their truth. That you have the strength to transform disappointment, self-judgment, and doubt into opportunities for learning and growth. That you have the patience to listen to the truths of others. That you have the wisdom to take only that which is yours and allow and require others to take on that which is theirs. That you have the care to be mindful of your judgments and words. that you have the humility to ask for forgiveness when you misstep, and the open-heartedness to forgive the missteps of others. That you hold the insight to see what things are in and of themselves without judgment and with keen understanding. That you are able to stand with no and with yes. That you are open to learn, change, and shift toward your own transformation and support the transformation of others. That you hold for yourself and others the magic of the possibility of joyfulness, and that you see yourself in your work and your work as medicine for this world, a thing of great beauty. That by peeling back all of the layers of our physicality, our humanity, that you know in and of yourself, you are a blessed manifestation of all there is. Live and breathe into your divine magnificence. Finally, my prayer is that you come to experience in the deepest ways imaginable your beauty and capacity for co-creating great and beautiful things. That you know your life is a gift, and that you know your transformation is what the change of this world depends on. That you know there are partners and co-conspirators here working for your highest good, your growth, your liberation, and your joy. I bless each of you, heart, head, and hands. May you do your work and live into the fullness, magic, and medicine that only you can be in this world. Let us take a final breath together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Slowly move back into our space, and to do so, I invite you to open your eyes, raise your gaze, and be together for our final farewell. Thank you for bringing your full selves to this work. I celebrate you. Be well. I have spoken.
Oh, I just want to take a moment with that. Thank you so much, Tonda, for your wisdom and for that really just incredible beauty. I just take a moment myself. Really beautiful. I hope that everyone who's with us in the room right now and who gets to see this later can just share in the beauty that is people coming together to really do this important and meaningful work and honoring ourselves in the process. So thank you all for that. I want to thank again all of our presenters for sharing their time and insights with us, to the SRE Network team and the SRE Network Advisory Board, to the Brand Live teams for all of their hard work pulling this convening together. Also, a specific shout out to this year's SRE Network Convening Consultant Extraordinaire, Naomi Adland. This would not have been possible without you. So thank you also to all of us for participating in this, and we look forward to continuing the work with all of you. Thank you so much.